hello, how do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Hello, hello, how do you do? How do you do today? Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás hoy? Hi, RPS family. My name is Miss Wakefield, and I teach music at Broad Rock Elementary School. Before we get started, we're going to do a quick mindfulness practice that we do in my music class to help get us focused, breathe, and be happy. So go ahead and get into a comfortable position. Maybe it's on your chair, maybe it's on the floor, or maybe you're sitting on your bed. Today, we're going to practice self-control. First, I would like for you to take a big deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, breathe in through your nose, very slow, and out through your mouth. First, I would like for you to notice 5 things you can see around the room. Now I want you to find 4 things you can touch. Maybe it's something you're touching now, like the mouse or the laptop, the seat you are sitting in. I want you to notice 3 things you can hear. 2 things you can smell. And lastly, 1 emotion that you can feel. Maybe you're feeling as calm as I do. Take 1 more big deep breath in through your nose. Reach for the sky. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out. Repeat after me. I am focused. I am calm. I am happy. And I am relaxed. Today, we are going to learn about the instruments from the percussion family. At the end, you will get to create or find a percussion instrument in your very own kitchen and play along with the song I have for you. So let's jump right to it. When we learn about instruments in music, we place them in 4 different families. We have the woodwinds, percussion, brass, and strings. Each of those instruments are grouped by what the material they're made out of, how each instrument makes a sound, how do you produce that sound, and see if there are any holes or buttons that you use your fingers to play on the instrument. Before we jump into the percussion family, I want to show you instruments from other families too. This is the clarinet. It belongs to the woodwind family because it is actually made out of wood, metal. Your fingers are going to press on buttons and holes. And then to make a sound, I'm going to use my air to blow through my instrument. Hence why it's called wood wind. Okay. I want you to help me out with this next instrument. You're going to help me figure out what it's made out of, how is it going to produce a sound, and if I'm going to be pressing down on any buttons or holes with my fingers. So, this is called the viola. It belongs to the string family because I'm going to go over the next 3 questions. So, what do you think this is made out of? Take a good look. We got wood and strings. Yep. And I'm going to make a sound. Can anybody take a guess on how I make a sound? There's two ways to make a sound on a string instrument. Yeah, you're going to pluck with your fingers on the strings, and this is called a bow, and I'm going to play right on the string. For the third question, I am not going to be using any buttons or holes to press with my fingers. I'll be pressing down on the stringers with my fingers to make a sound. Now we're going to talk about the percussion family. Before I go into it, I would like for you to watch 3 YouTube video links down below. One is called Berkeley Percussion Ensemble. It looks like this. Another one is called Eastman Percussion Ensemble, and it looks like this. And the last one is going to be Virginia State Drumline. You don't have to watch all of the videos, at least get about a minute into each of them. While you're watching the videos, I would like for you to think about what all of these instruments could be made out of. Hint, it's going to be 3 different materials. 2, how are the musicians going to produce a sound? And 3, are they pressing any buttons or holes with their fingers, just like I did with my clarinet? Click pause on my video and watch the YouTube links below. Wow, there were a lot of different instruments in those videos, right? Different shapes, different sizes. Did you notice what they were made out of? How they were producing a sound? Any holes or buttons to press with their fingers? Well, let's find out about the percussion family. You might recognize some of these percussion instruments from your music classroom. We have the triangle, rhythm sticks, egg shaker, drum, guiro, cymbals, and xylophone. Now, percussion instruments are made out of 3 different materials. Let's see if you can find out which 3 those are. Yes, you have metal, wood, and this one you might not have gotten, but the tops of a lot of drums are made out of animal skin, and these days they're actually made out of synthetic material. So, woods, skin, and metal. There are also 3 different ways to play on percussion instruments, and they are hit, shaken, or scraped. So for that third question, percussion instruments aren't going to have any buttons or holes to press with your fingers, just like you see in the woodwind family and you will see in the brass family. So here is a skin instrument. The top of this is skin. And I'm going to hit it to make a sound. You can find non-traditional percussion instruments in your very own kitchen or around your apartment or around your house. Could be in your playroom or your baby brother and sister's room. And this is what I found in my kitchen. I found some metals, I found some wood, and today is going to be plastic for skin. Okay, I also have instruments that hit, shake, and scrape. So you can get creative. You can hit together wooden spoons or hit some pots and pans, or you can bang on a Tupperware. And those are my hit instruments. Here are some of my shakers I created. So I went into my cabinet and I found some macaroni noodles that are dry, not cooked. You can shake that I put in a water bottle. Also found some coffee beans. And I actually found some loose change from my husband's pocket and put it in a jar. And last but not least, my scraping instruments. I have a big pot here. I'm going to use a metal spoon. And then I took this from inside my oven. I don't have a cookie sheet. Maybe you do. And you can also scrape this too. So you get to find your own very percussion instruments in your home. So this is what I want you to do. In a couple of minutes, you are going to pause this video while you go search for some percussion instruments. I want you to find at least 3 of them, okay? And make sure that they're one that can be hit, one that can be shaken, and one that can be scraped. And see if you can kind of get different items, some plastic, some woods, and some metals. So altogether, you will have 3 instruments. If you want more, you can have more. If you only have one, that's okay too. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to pause this video, find those 3 different instruments that you can create yourself or just find in the drawer, and ask your parents for permission to make sure that you don't hurt yourself or you don't break anything. Have fun. Good luck. Did you find your 3 instruments? Awesome. Love it. So we're going to play our instruments with a song, but we got to know how to play some rhythms first. On my screen shared next to me, I have some sentences I made up during quarantine. So let's read those sentences. I'm going to want you to repeat after me just to make sure you're getting the same syllables. Here we go. I want to see my friends. No more toilet paper. Wash your hands. Shh. I miss my teacher. I love sleeping in. I like playing Fortnite. Awesome. Let's try it with the tas and tts that are below the words. Ta, ti, 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 ta. Ta, ta, ti, 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 ti. Ta, 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 shh. Ta, 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 ti, ti. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ta, ta, ti, 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 ti. Nice. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. In a second, you're going to pause the video again. You're going to pick 1 or 2 sentences that I made, or you can create your own, but you have to make sure they equal 8 beats. So for example, if I'm going to pick 2, I might choose, I want to see my friends, no more toilet paper. That equals 8 beats. Or if you just want to repeat your one sentence over and over like this. I want to see my friends. I want to see my friends. All right. So pick your 2 sentences and I want you to practice them on your instruments. You can go back and forth. You can go between whichever ones you want. So you can practice using the sentences, or you can practice with tas and tts. Or if you want to challenge yourself, you can practice with those tas and tts without saying them like this. So practice and come back when you are ready. Here are your next directions. You are going to play your 2 sentences or 8-beat rhythm to a song called I'm a Superhero. Now you're only going to play those whenever you see this guy right here and when there's no singing. If you want to challenge yourself, you can go ahead and do what the song tells you to do. You can be that superhero, sneaking high and sneaking low, okay? Or you can get creative and start playing some more rhythms during the singing part too. So get creative, have fun with it, and you can play this next part of the video as many times as you want. Have fun!
I'm a superhero zooming high over buildings. Watch me fly high, high. Watch me fly. I'm a superhero zooming high. I'm a superhero sneaking low. Where did all those bad guys go? Low, low. Where'd they go? I'm a superhero sneaking low. Zooming high, sneaking low. I'm a superhero. Sometimes high, sometimes low. Superheroes, let's go! I'm a superhero zooming high over buildings. Watch me fly high, high. Watch me fly. I'm a superhero zooming high. I'm a superhero sneaking low. Where did all those bad guys go? Low, low. Where'd they go? I'm a superhero sneaking low. Zooming high, sneaking low. I'm a superhero. Sometimes high, sometimes low. Superheroes, let's go!
Good job, my superheroes. Give me a drum roll, please. You just learned about percussion instruments and practice rhythms all in one lesson. If you want to have even more fun, check out the links below. There's a video on how to make rainstorm instruments, a fun instrument matching game, and more ways you can create your own percussion instruments at home. Thank you so much for joining me today to make music. We love you and we really hope to see you all soon. Bye.